All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba Hashem, Rekah Kodash. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. A shalom and salutation to the hopefully elect from the least to the greatest. You bishops, elders, bishops, elders, and all the the army of Israel that's holding positions. The hopefully elect in this journey that we are going for our nation and standing strong, in these latter days, and asking for the Lord's mercy so we can be delivered. So when I'm going to go in today on this topic, on this particular lesson, on this video, is these elite, the top wicked elite, our enemies, the ones that they got their foot on our neck right now because of the Lord and because of how we went off and how we was disobedient to the Lord. So the Lord let this nation called Edom over us for a particular time, for a particular punishment. It's not going to be forever. It actually is a short period of time, and the Lord will save us and deliver the nation out of this hell that we're under Esau. We got into the topic the other day when we was at camp, on these people, these top Edomites, the Rothschilds, the 13 families, and they are the ones that control this world. And what I said was, according to the Bible, according to the scriptures, the future prophecy that these bastards, because they don't have a father, right? These Rothschilds. Matter of fact, let me pull up the 13. Yeah, you got these are the bloodlines of top Edomite families. You got the Astor, the Bundy, the Collins, the DuPont, right? I believe they based out of Delaware. Eastern Shore, Maryland, and Delaware, all that area. The Freeman, the Kennedy, the Lee, the Onassis, the Rockefeller, the Rothschild, which the Rockefellers are of extension of the Rothschild family, and that's based in over here in America. And you got the Russell and Van Dunn bloodline, and I believe it says the Merovingiani family. So these people ain't worked in over 400 years. So without further ado, I'm gonna get to the scriptures. And their first job, one of their first jobs, when they go into slavery, when we did go into the cliffs and the rocks and get these Edomites out, their first job, one of their first jobs is going to be to dig these bodies, to bury these bodies. So without further ado, let's go into the scriptures. All right, the first scripture that I'm going to start with is Revelation chapter 6, and it's a future prophecy. And I'm going to just get straight to it. And it says, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men. And this whole chapter is good. So I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but in your spare time, when you get a chance, go through this whole chapter. It's good. I'm going to bring out about 4 or 5 scriptures. And all those chapters that I go to, all of them are good chapters. And, you can read the whole chapter in your spare time. But I'm going to just get straight to the point. So it says, and the kings of the earth and the great men. And who's the kings of the earth? Well, who's ruling right now? These Edomites, right? The ones I just showed on at the beginning of the video. So it says, and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and freeman hide themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, because when these elites go away and they got these underground bunkers, they also gonna have their it's levels to this. They're gonna have their kids, their grandkids. You got elites that's my age, middle age, and then you got the elites that's gonna be taking over when they pass. So it's a generational thing. Then you got their servants, because the elites, they don't lift a finger. We're not gonna lift a finger in the kingdom. We're gonna have servants, cupbearers, and all that. But while they down in those caves and all of those rocks hiding for Yahweh Shah in this nuclear war, they're going to bring all their clan with them. So that's why it's saying the rich man and the chief captain and the mighty man and every bondman. Yep. So that's their whole clique. All right. It says, and I'm on verse 15, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. Who sit on the throne right now? Yahweh Shai. Ultimately the Most High, right? But Yahweh Shai is sitting at his right side. When he was on the cross and he died, shed his blood for us, after the 3 days, he went back up and he's alive now. He's ruling. He's handing out judgment from the throne. So it says, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Who is the Lamb? That's Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai was brought in this world like a lamb to get slaughtered. Even when he was Isaac, Abraham, that was all of what would you call it? A prelude to how he was going to have to give up his life. But the angel stopped Abraham. Abraham was going to sacrifice him. That's how faithful Abraham is to the Most High. But the Lord had to send an angel and say, hold up, it's not the time. Even when he was Isaac. So they knew Isaac, Isaac was Yahweh Shai. So it says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? All right. So they're going to be in those cliffs and those rocks, hiding from Yahweh Shai. While all this turmoil is going on, World War III, all up in here, they're going to escape this nuclear fire, only to go into slavery. So let's get to it. Let's go to Ezekiel. All right. Ezekiel. And then I'm going to go to Joel, but I just want to go straight to the point. This is Ezekiel 39, and I'll go to 14, right? And it says, I'll start at 13. It says, yeah, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown the day that I shall be glorified, saith the Lord. And they shall sever out men of continual employment. That's those elites. That's your job, Esau. Passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of the 7th month shall they search. And the passenger that passed through the land, when any seeth a man's bone, then shall he set up a sign by it, till the buriers have buried it in the valley of Hamangad, which is over in the Middle East. And the Lord even promised the birds a feast. Hold on. All right, reading on verse 17, it says, and thus, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, speak unto every feathered fowl, and to every beast of the field, assemble yourself, and come, gather yourselves on every side to my sacrifice that I do sacrifice for you, even a great sacrifice upon the mountains of Israel, that you may eat flesh and drink blood. So that's the Lord promised the birds and these animals a feast. Because there's going to be a lot of bodies over there in the Middle East, you know, after all the wars and all that. So it says, and ye shall eat the flesh of the mighty and drink the blood of the princes of the earth, of rams, of lambs, and goats, of bullocks, all of them fatlings of Bashal. And ye shall eat fat till ye be full, and drink blood till you be drunken. Of my sacrifice will I have sacrificed for you. Thus ye shall be filled at my table with the horses and chariots, with mighty men, and with all the men of war, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord their God from that day and forth. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them. And the Lord did that every time we went off, especially, this last captivity in Babylon the Great, which is America, the United States of America, So it says, and gave them into the hands of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. According to their uncleanness and according to their transgressions have I done unto them, and hid my face from them. And this says, Israel restored. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob, and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. After that they have borne their shame, and all their trespasses whereby they have trespassed against me, will they dwell safely in their land, and none made them afraid. So we're going to be, in the land again, over in the land of Israel. When I have brought them again from the people and gathered them out of their enemies' land, and in sacrificing them in the sight of many nations, then shall they know that I am the Lord their God, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, saith the Lord. So this is our last captivity. Thus saith the Lord. He will never hide his face from us again, And let me get Malachi. Let me get Malachi. This is Malachi 1, and this is the go-to scripture. It says, I'll start at 1 of chapter 1, verse 1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, where has thou loved us? And that's a lot of Jake. They think that the Lord don't love them because, in his captivity, we go through so much hell. It says, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. And Jake is going to, we're going to see how much the Lord loves us. Because the things that we go through is nothing compared to the blessings that the Lord going to give us in the kingdom. I mean, it's like it's a feeling that none of us will be able to explain. And it's going to be so great, It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So, the Lord is going to take out Esau, and that's Esau going to have to pay for what he did to us. He's not going to get away. That's going to be he's going to have continual employment. Continual employment. Let's get this last scripture. Let's go to Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 9. Right? It says, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just and having salvation, lowly, and riding upon an ass and upon a colt, the foal of an ass. I will cut off the chariot from Ephraim and the house from Jerusalem, and the battle bow shall be cut off, and he shall speak peace unto the heathen, and his dominion shall be from sea even to sea, from the river even to the ends of the earth. So it ain't gonna be no more war, because we're gonna be at peace in the kingdom. It says, as deliverance of Judah and Ephraim. As for thee also, by the blood of thy covenant, it's a new covenant. We're not in a new covenant. It says, I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit wherein is no water. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even to the day do I declare that I will render double unto thee. When I have bent Judah from me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up the son of Zion against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee a sword of a mighty man. It says, and the Lord shall be seen over them, and his arrow shall go forth as the lightning, and the Lord shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with the whirlwinds of the south. So that's about it. That was my point. It says, verse 16, and the Lord their God shall save them in the day as the flock of his people, for they shall be as stones of a crown, lifted up as an ensign upon his land. For how great is his God goodness, and how great is his beauty. Corn shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. So yeah, that's about it. It's going to be, we're going to have peace we're going to have total peace in the kingdom. We're going to have servants, and let's go to it. Did I go to Joel? I meant to go to Joel. I believe it's the 3rd chapter. Yep. I meant to go to Joel, but that's okay. Where we at? It says, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them. Verse Salaki. This is Joel, the 3rd chapter. And I'm going to start at 6. It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, the Edomites, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head, Edom. And I will sell your sons and your daughters in the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, that's other Israelites, far off. It says, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it. So we're going to have, Esau is going to, we're going to do what we want with these Edomites. Just like how they did what they wanted with us. And we was their servants. Only in righteousness. We're not going to be raping their little boys and doing all that weird shit. But we're going to have them in subjection. We're going to have fun with it. Just like Esau enjoyed himself, we're going to enjoy ourselves with the being over our enemies. It says, and I will sell, verse 8, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it. So there you go. Beat your plow. Verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Here it is, what I wanted. This the one that I wanted right here. Check this out. Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathens, and gather yourselves round about thither, because the mighty ones to come down. Hold on, this ain't the one. This is a good one though, but hold on. Here it is. It's in Micah. Joel, the 3rd chapter is good. That's I was looking for as well. But this part, this is what I was looking for to close it off, because Esau first job is going to be one of his first jobs is going to be burying these bodies and doing continual work employment. Here it is. Here's another scripture to prove it. This is Micah 4, and I'm gonna start at 3. Let's just go straight to it. It says, "And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears unto pruning hooks." That's you use these, to clean up. That's farming tools. If you ever worked on a farm or anything, plowshare is to break up the ground. Let's prove it. Here it is. Yeah, plowshare. Hold on, let me get a picture. There you go. See, it's a digging tool. See, that's how you plow the land. So all them weapons they're gonna use for gardening tools. You know, you're gonna have to dig up. There you go. See, there you go. Plowshares. That's how it look. But y'all ain't gonna have no equipment. Nah, y'all doing this with your hands. You know, Jake had to pick cotton with our bare hands. Yeah. So I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Till again, Shalom.